Hi, this is John Presley. We're going to do some watercolor painting today. We're on the site of the Chief Vann House in historic Spring Place, Georgia, in the northwest corner of the state. This was the home of Chief James and Chief Joseph Vann, leaders of the Cherokee Nation in this area. And it's now owned by the state of Georgia Park Department, and they're taking a great care of it. And we're going to paint it today on this beautiful sunny Georgia summer day. I hope you'll stay with us, come along as we paint and have fun. To give you the lay of the land here, we have the house is in the center, but I'm going to move it over to the side of the picture for composition. But we have the background of a sky with some soft clouds in, and a tree, a big tree off to the left here, and another smaller one off to the right with a small outbuilding that we may or may not put in. I think I'll put it in, and we may wind up cropping it later on to frame it, see what it looks like. I want to get it all in. And we're going to start with the sky and just kind of start moving forward. And the way I'm going to do the sky is we have some really nice, soft, fluffy clouds. And to do that, we got to do it wet in wet, which means we've got to wet the picture and then put the paint wet into that and let the colors diffuse into each other, and creates a really nice effect. And really that is kind of the essence of watercolor. It's the real advantage of watercolor, because you let the paint work for you, let the water do its own things, and sometimes you get really effects that you can't get any other way, and you just have to kind of trust it and work with it, and kind of dance with it. It doesn't always work the way you like, but it always does something interesting. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with the blue, and I'm going to paint around where the clouds are. And the way you do this, if you're painting, it's okay if I paint over the house a little bit, because the house is darker and it's going to cover that up. And I'm going to do this kind of quickly, put it in, and not mess with it. If you start fiddling with watercolor, it starts looking overworked and dead. And you want it to be alive, living, breathing. So here we go. Keep going. A little more of the blue. A little more. Not that. More of that. More blue. There we go. We'll go up the top with this darker. Hey, I'm already doing something that I didn't know was going to happen. So this color is just a little bit different, but that's okay. See, I'm just going to work it around in here, and it's going to give you sky. And then we're going to come back into the white paper area and get some clouds. And down in here, it's going to start turning yellow as we reach toward the horizon. There it is. That looks orange. I promise you, when it dries, it's going to be significantly lighter. So I got to put it in a little bold to account for that. You'll see as we go through. And I'm going to put some up in here. There's our cloud. Here's another one. And more right in here. Clouds. And maybe a little bit up here. Now, that's it. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to let it dry. All right. For the grass. The grass we're going to do not with, I want a little bit of dry brush effect, and I'll show you what that is as we go here. Give it that little sunlight color. That looks pretty good. Let's do that. And again, just going to hit it. This is going to be kind of similar. I want some of the paper to show through. And that gives us kind of the little texture of grass and stuff coming through. And see that? A little more. There's going to be a shadow right here, but I'm just going to put that in. Let's put in just a little bit of yellow. Just for a, there is some kind of yellow grass, yellow kind of brownish grass coming in. See that? This is so much fun. It's so simple to do. Once you get the knack of it, you can kind of just take a breath and let the paint work. Let it do its thing. Now, there's a tree off to our right, and it's going to be right up in here. And it's throwing a shadow, a big blue-green shadow, and I'm going to put that in and let it diffuse, and it comes all the way across. I need a big, thirsty brush to get this. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to drag it across, just like that. Just like that. And let it blend. And there is the shadow of that tree. All right. So here we go. I'm going to start up here at the chimney. Across. Down. I don't have to worry about delineating between the shadow and the light part of the chimney, because I'm going to come back over and paint in the shadow when this all dries, and it'll just go right over this because it's darker. Remember, watercolor is a transparent medium, and if you paint dark over light, generally the dark will cover up light, but let a little bit of it show through. You see how I'm letting some white show through the paper? That indicates kind of the imperfections of the brick. You can't paint every brick. I mean, there's no way I'd be here till next summer trying to do that, and there's no reason, no point. If you want that kind of detail, take a photo. This I want to convey the atmosphere, the day, my feelings about it, and do it quickly, lively, and keep on going. If you'll stay with us in this series, we've got some interesting plans for other places to visit in the future. Well, I'm going to just throw in a little bit of that brick color into the grass. Helps the composition to repeat colors around. All right. So let's take a break, let this dry, regroup, and we'll come back and continue. We will do more painting on the other side of the break, so stick around.
You have a finicky feline? Here at Dalton Veterinary Practice in Kitty Corner, we have a unique cats-only waiting area that'll take some stress off of your trip to the vet. Our office has a completely separate waiting room for both dogs and cats. We are conveniently located on Cleveland Highway. We offer wellness and urgent care appointments for both dogs and cats, Monday and Tuesday, 8 to 5, and Wednesday through Friday from 8 to 8. Call 706-281-4770 to make your appointment today.
Do you have a new home project? Come to West Yellowknife. We've been providing doors, windows, flooring, and unfinished cabinets for 4 decades. We have new, unique, and exclusive items weekly at a price you can afford. Let our friendly staff assist and point you in the right direction. West Yellowknife, conveniently located right off of I-75 at 2226 Chattanooga Road, Dalton, Georgia. Come let us make the job easier and make your dream home complete.
Thank you.
Thank you, North Georgia. Gracias, North Georgia.
We appreciate you, North Georgia.
I'm C-Mark. I'm John Moore. Like the Georgia Bulldogs, we're number one.
Thank you, North Georgia, for voting us number one 6 years in a row.
If you're hurt and want the best,
give us a call. We'll do the rest.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Welcome back. We're at the Chief Vann House in Northwest Georgia, painting a beautiful historic site. And we're in the middle of it now. We've got the first washes down. I'm going to go, I've got a tree over here and some trees over here. I want to go into those now while this continues to dry. It's still a little damp. And I just want to do this loose. I'm not going to paint every leaf, but I am going to get shapes. See that? Right there is letting the sky peek through. What you see in a tree, it's called a sky hole, what artists call it, sky hole. I'm going to come in here and see, I can go over the whole thing. I'm going to leave some holes. That's why I put that blue, I brought that blue down in here so it would show through when I did this. That's what I'm talking about, pre-planning, thinking ahead with watercolor. You have to, because see, when I put this down, that's it. You know, I can't go back and change it. I can do some cover up, but that's that. Let that dry a little bit. I'm going to go over here to this side and do much the same thing. I'm going to change the color just so we have something a little different going on. Okay? So this, I've got two trees over here. I've got a small green tree. I don't know, and then there's a big magnolia behind it that's beautiful. And I don't know if I'll have room to get it in or not. We'll see. Let me throw some of this in. And one of the things I like about this, if you're talking about composition, if you're an artist, is the way the trees bring the eye down here where we want it to be. We want it to be here on the house. So the trees lead your eye right here where we want it. Instead of, well, I mean, you could do it another way, but this is the way nature gave it. This is the way the people who landscaped it, it's what they gave us. And so it's working in our favor, and we'll just go with it. There's a little building off to the side here. I'll talk about that in a minute. And I'm going to pick out now the dark side of the building and throw that in. Yeah, like that. The back side of the chimney. Locking it in. Now, bringing that, you can see how I'm kind of leaving it kind of irregular, you know, just gives it an organic feel. I don't want this to look like it was done by an architectural artist. There's nothing wrong with them, but this is a different thing. An architectural draftsman or illustrator would shoot me for doing what I'm doing, making it so ragged looking. But see how that suggests bricks and the construction of it? When you look, if you get back away from it, it'll kind of blend in and look a little more regular. But I like this. This building went under a period, you know, it's over 200 years old. And before people with resources got to it, it was in a state of really bad disrepair. And so we're fortunate that it's been restored. I mean, it could have fallen to the ground. In fact, the porches had to be rebuilt. They're new. All right, let's do this roof while we're here. See what I'm doing with my brush? I'm shaking out the excess water. And that's going to give me kind of a dry brush effect, because what I want is to suggest the shingles and see if it works. I don't know. We'll try. It's just going down pretty smooth. That's all right. For some reason, the way the light hits it, the light is raking across this. So this is lighter, this is darker, and this is lighter again over here. I'm not being real careful about painting. See, I'm leaving a little white around there. It gives a little sparkle to the painting, a little life to it. So there are other ways of painting watercolor, and some wonderful painters that paint real tight and real detailed. And man, my hat's off. My hat's off to them. They can do it. I'm not that way. I mean, I could, but I'd go nuts. We're going to put a little more blue in it. This catches, I don't know what it is. It's I guess more of the truer color of the roof. This is more of the light catching the sky and the sun coming across. We're going to make a darker gray here. This building over here, I'm going to throw some of this in. It's a log building, so it has, this is sort of grayish weathered logs. I'm just going to put it in real quick like. It's not going to be the center of focus. This side's catching direct sun. It's almost orange, just like this. Put it in. I'm doing this quick. This is just a quick building, quick structure. And this is a grayer looking. This is not actually the way it looks in nature exactly, but it gives us a splash of a different color in there, and I like that. Gives us our eye something to look at and digest. Put some horizontal suggestion of logs. When it dries, we can come back and work on it some more if we want to, okay? Let's let this dry, take a break, and we'll be back to sort of start finishing things up. Thanks. We will do more painting on the other side of the break, so stick around.
Are you searching for your dream home? Look no further. Introducing Sean Wallen, your dedicated and trusted realtor, ready to help you find the perfect place to call home. Imagine waking up to breathtaking views, luxurious living spaces, and a neighborhood that suits your lifestyle. Sean Wallen understands that your home is your sanctuary and goes above and beyond to help you find your dream home.
Call me today at 706-609-9197 and allow me to unlock the door to your dream home.
Turn your real estate dreams into an exciting reality.
Families come in here beaten down, broken.
I found that I wasn't alone.
Compassion House actually cared.
So I don't think I'd have made it without them.
Here at the Compassion House, families are built and grown. They're reunited and equipped with the tools that they need to succeed. Learn to love by being loved. Do you have a passion to strengthen your community and help families? To get involved, go to www.compassionhouseinc.com, 706-272-2843.
Wanted to buy apartments before and want to learn what it's like to have multifamily income generated or have passive income? Hi, my name is Eric Azua. I'm with Keller Williams CT Capital out of Dalton, Georgia. Take a look at some of our opportunities that are available here today in Dalton. They're under construction now. You can become the owner of one of these fine apartment buildings by January of 2024. Give us a call today for the details.
I'm Shane Franks, and today we're here to discuss seafood, one of my favorite topics. We're here at the Juicy Seafood, conveniently located on Walnut Avenue in front of Walnut Square Mall. Juicy Seafood started off in Alabama, and they have spread all through the South because everybody cannot get enough of their food. They have their own unique seasonings exclusively to them that they make, and their food is made to order right there on the spot. They also pride themselves in their friendly staff. So if you're wanting something a little bit different, maybe you're tired of burgers, come try the Juicy Seafood.
Did you know skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States, with over 5 million cases diagnosed each year, yet it is one of the most preventable? Hi, I'm Courtney Johnston, the physician assistant at Dalton Plastic Surgery. Did you know we offer routine skin checks in our office? Schedule your appointment with us if you have any areas of concern or if you have not had a recent skin exam. At Dalton Plastic Surgery, we offer an array of different services to help you feel and look your very best. Give us a call today.
Guys, I'm Shane Franks, and I'm here at Paniagua Auto Mall with
Francisco Paniagua.
And he's going to tell us how we can get ourselves in a good car today. How easy is it?
It's very easy. If you got credit, just come see us. If you don't have credit, come bring 2 pay stubs, last bank statement, and the rest we can do it here.
And there's over 400 vehicles to choose from, so if you're tired of driving around in that clunker, come over here and they'll give you something you'll be proud to ride in. Thank you.
Okay, we're back. Thanks for staying with us. In the meantime, while we were gone, I took a moment to do some shadows in the trees. A little bit of work, a little bit of suggestion right there of detail. Not going to really do any more over here unless I change my mind later. See, I can take this back into the studio and I can dress it up, doll it up any way I want. But I try to do it. This is plein air painting, and you try to just get it while you're here. That's kind of the magic of plein air. You know, you're out in the elements, you're painting with the elements, and doing your best. So there's a little bell here, a little bench, and I'm gonna go get these dark windows. I've got this dark neutral gray color. I'm gonna fill in these were kind of arch looking windows. I'm going to catch those. This is a little rigger brush or liner, whichever you want to call it, for catching little details. So this is the tedious section. I'm not going to fill them in completely, totally black looking, because there are spindles in there, and I want to just let the eye see that, yeah, there's some stuff in there. But I can't paint the spindles unless I use an opaque white paint, which I don't really like. Some guys do it, and I do it sometimes. You know, if you have to catch something that you made a mistake on, or just a final bit of white in an area that's all dark, and there's no other way to get it. So I'm being basically accurate with this, but impressionistically accurate, I guess, suggestively accurate. Just catching the major dark shapes. Because the whole painting is the fun part. And let's see, what else? We have these windows here. And to do these, I'm just going to put in, they've got lots of little window panes, and I'm going to just suggest that there are window panes here and dark interior behind it. And then, you know, you fill in the blank, you fill in the rest. Just have a few more minutes to go here. And I'm just going to get this best we can. I may go back over that and just kind of wash, because I'm not liking really the way it's looking scratchy, like a little bird has walked across it. So I may just do a little different. This might kind of do that. Okay? Just to give it more solidity. It's a window. Okay? It's a window. I have painted the Chief Vann house before, some years ago, with an opaque watercolor called gouache. It's what illustrators used back in the day. And I guess they still do, but I guess mainly they've moved on to digital. But it took hours and hours and hours, because I was really going for it. Was as a detail. It was from the other side of the house, and there was a big tree, and I was trying to get all the leaves and everything in there. It was a long time ago when I really didn't, when I was just addicted to details. Which is fine. If you want to do that, that's fine. It's just, I'm getting old. Just catch these things and suggest. Suggest some things. Shadow under the eave there. A little shadow under this eave here. Okay, I want to go back. What I want is something that kind of pulls this side to this side. It just looks to me like it's disjointed. Like this is a painting over here, and this is a different painting over here. And what I'm going to connect it with is this tree shadow again. It's dark now. The sun's out stronger, so I can get away with it. And the tree, this tree, to get away, to not get away with it, but to suggest it, I'm going to put more of this tree in. It's a big oak tree, and it's off to the side here, and it overhangs really and obscures much of this building. And I don't want this building to compete with the other building, the main building, our building. So I'm just going to do that. And then bring that color, which is this blue ultramarine and some yellow, a lot more of the blue in there. And I'm going to take this shadow and I'm going to pull it over the top of the shadow I did before, all the way through. You see what that did? I don't know if you can see it, but that's got, it actually doesn't go that far, but I'm bringing it that far because I want it to lead the eye around to here. And we can put in, there's a little bush a little bush right here you put in, and I'm going to make up one over here. I want the eye to just keep moving across. We're about finished. I don't know that I want to do a whole lot more here. I want to keep it fresh and loose. That's it. Let me sign it. Put a date on it. And there's the Chief Vann house. Today. I hope you had as much fun as I did painting the Chief Vann house. We're going to be visiting other sites in the Northwest Georgia area, so stick along with us, paint along if you'd like, and let's have fun together.